There is obviously something that has gone wrong. Mr. Trump is known for somewhat assertive negotiating tactics. The picture has changed for us in rather important ways. On the trade side, we clearly have to diversify. We clearly have to take steps on our part to identify other markets, other places to sell. I don't think that's particularly good news for us. Obviously, if that takes our total tariffs to 50%, then that's going to make our goods unaffordable to a lot of people in America. People like Vietnam, Indonesia, Philippines, even Bangladesh and Pakistan have lower tariffs than us. Then ultimately, people will not be buying goods from us in America. So that's not very good for our exports to America. There is unfortunately a certain double standard involved. लेकिन चाइना हमसे करीब डबल रशिया से खरीद रहे हैं. उनको 90 दिन दिया गया है, हमें सिर्फ 3 हफ्ते दिया गया है. इसमें कुछ दूसरा इशारा है, दूसरा कोई संदेश मिल रहे हैं वॉशिंगटन से, जिसके बारे में हमारी सरकार को समझ के जवाब देना चाहिए. तो हम भी अमेरिकन एक्सपोर्ट्स पे 50% की टैरिफ हमारे तरफ से भी लगाना चाहिए. ये नहीं है कि कोई भी किसी और देश में बैठ के हमको ऐसे धमकी दे सके. Look, I think there is obviously something that has gone wrong, and we don't quite know what it is for all of us. I'm sure that our government is focused very much on the situation. For me, it is very clear that some of the strategic assumptions on the basis of which we have been conducting most of our policies will have to be reviewed very carefully and closely in the coming weeks. Let me stress, first of all, there is an ongoing negotiation. So it's not as if this is the final word. And Mr. Trump is known for somewhat assertive negotiating tactics. So it is possible this is part of a negotiating style which we have not seen before in international diplomacy, and which is therefore very difficult for us to understand and accept. But having said that, what is clear to me is that the picture has changed for us in rather important ways, at least on the trade dimension. Now, there are 2 or 3 things we have to think about. Number one, on the trade side, we clearly have to diversify. We clearly have to take steps on our part to identify other markets, other places to sell. We have a free trade agreement with the UK. We can sell them a lot more goods. Maybe some companies in the UK might even purchase goods from India, repackage them and ship them to America without paying the Indian duty tariffs there. Who knows? Various things may be possible. We also have to find new markets, Africa, Asia, and so on. The second thing we have to look at very carefully is whether the other aspects of the strategic partnership with America are affected. There are working groups on a number of subjects. We're discussing with them AI cooperation, we're discussing with them security cooperation, defense procurement, various things. Now, are those things happening or not happening? Are they proceeding undisturbed even while there is a certain kind of rhetoric coming from the White House? That is an important question to understand. If everything has been affected, then obviously a fundamental reorientation of what used to be considered a very close relationship may be happening. But if everything else is working normally, then I think we should see this as part of a negotiating position on the question of trade alone, and we should try and solve it in the trade negotiations concept.
Just popping in, sir, President Trump has signed a fresh executive order to announce fresh additional tariff of 25% on India in response to import of Russian oil to India, sir.
I see. Well, I mean, I don't think that's particularly good news for us, but, you know, obviously if that takes our total tariffs to 50%, then that's going to make our goods unaffordable to a lot of people in America. And in particularly when you're looking at these percentages, you have to compare them with the tariffs being levied on some of our competitors. And I'm afraid if you look at people like Vietnam, Indonesia, Philippines, even Bangladesh and Pakistan have lower tariffs than us, then ultimately people will not be buying goods from us in America if they can buy them cheaper elsewhere. So that's not very good for our exports to America. This means we need to very seriously diversify to other countries and other markets which may be interested in what we have to offer. We now have an FTA with the UK. We are talking to the EU. There are many countries in which hopefully we would be able to. But in the short term, it is definitely a blow. I don't think we can
Replying to
sugarcoat it.
When President Trump was asked about the imports of America, when we look at the Russia's export to USA, sir, he said, I don't know about what America imports from Russia, either it's uranium or petroleum products, sir.
Uranium, palladium, there are various things they're importing from Russia. But, you know, there is unfortunately a certain double standard involved. They have given the Chinese a 90-day break, but the Chinese are importing far more Russian oil than we are. So clearly this has not been a particularly friendly gesture from a country we thought was well disposed towards us, or an administration that we thought was well disposed. Very clearly we have to act accordingly, and we will have to learn our lessons from this experience. I think there is certainly a likelihood there will be some pressure within India now to impose comparable reciprocal tariffs on American exports to India. So I think we're going to have to really start looking at other trading partners much more in these circumstances.
From past a decade, we have seen the entitlement of India to United States. Can you see all these happening just because of this, sir?
I'm sorry, because of what?
Entitlement of India to US, sir.
No. We engage with all countries. We keep open lines of communication to all countries. Frankly, we were importing goods from China soon after they killed 20 of our soldiers. So it's not as if we have shut down relations with anybody. We are a country that believes in having multiple relations with multiple nations and partners. So I don't think that is going to change. But the emphasis, the opportunities, the degree of involvement, etc., will all be affected by an unfriendly development like this, certainly.
He has already threatened India to impose additional tariffs, and now he has done it. So, what next President Trump wants to achieve, sir? What he is doing now, sir?
I think only he can answer that question, my friend. Don't ask us. देखिए, असर तो पड़ेगा ही, क्योंकि 90 बिलियन डॉलर के हमारे ट्रेड है उनके साथ, और अगर आप सोचिए कि अभी हर चीज़ 50% ज़्यादा महंगा होगा, तो खरीदने वालों भी सोचेंगे कि भारतीय चीज़ों को क्यों खरीद ले। और आप देखिए कि हमारे जो कंपेटिटर्स हैं, जिस देशों से इस किस्म के चीज़ें अमेरिका को भेजा जा रहा है, जैसे कि वियतनाम, इंडोनेशिया, पाकिस्तान, बांग्लादेश भी, चाइना भी हमसे अगर कम है, तो आप सोच लीजिए कि नेचुरली उनके चीज़ों अगर कम महंगे हैं तो भारत की चीज़ बिक नहीं जाएगी अमेरिकन मार्केट में। दूसरी चीज़ जो अन्याय है, ये जो एक्स्ट्रा 25% जो ऐड किया, जो ट्रंप ने कल बताया था, ये है क्योंकि हम रशिया से पेट्रोलियम प्रोडक्ट्स, नेचुरल गैस और ऑयल खरीद रहे हैं, लेकिन चाइना हमसे करीब डबल रशिया से खरीद रहे हैं, और उनको 90 दिन दिया गया है, हमें सिर्फ 3 हफ्ते दिया गया है। ये सब मैं अगर सोचूं तो इसमें कुछ दूसरा इशारा है, दूसरा कोई संदेश मिल रहे हैं वॉशिंगटन से, जिसके बारे में हमारी सरकार को समझ के जवाब देना चाहिए। अगर ऐसे वो लोग करेंगे तो हम भी अमेरिकन एक्सपोर्ट्स पे 50% की टैरिफ हमारे तरफ से भी लगाना चाहिए। ये नहीं है कि कोई भी किसी और देश में बैठ के हमको ऐसे धमकी दे सके, ये तो बिल्कुल मानना तैयार नहीं है। और मेरे ख्याल में हर भारतवासी कहेंगे कि इस विषय पे हम सब एक हैं।
आपको बारपूर्ण बात कहा कि 50% भारत को भी रेसिप्रोकल टैरिफ लगाना चाहिए।
रेसिप्रोकल तो उनका ही लफ्ज़ है, वो खुद कह रहे हैं कि रेसिप्रोकल है। हम जब उनके ऊपर नहीं दे रहे हैं, मेरे ख्याल में हमारे जो टैरिफ्स है जिसके खिलाफ ट्रंप साहब शिकायत कर रहा है, हमारे तो एवरेज टैरिफ्स अमेरिकन गुड्स पे 17% है। तो अगर आप सोचेंगे कि 17% के बदला वो लोग 50 कर रहे हैं, तो हम क्यों 17 पे रुके? हम भी 50 तक कर सकते हैं। मैं नहीं चाहता हूं कि हम अननेसेसरी झगड़े में जाए। ये तो एक बहुत अच्छा रिश्ता था, और मेरे ख्याल में स्ट्रेटेजिक पार्टनरशिप की बातें भी हुई हैं। क्वाड में हम एक साथ हैं, I2U2 में हम एक साथ हैं, बहुत सारे वर्किंग ग्रुप्स के भीतर AI पे, डिफेंस पे, कई विषय पे चर्चा अभी भी चल रही है। तो मैं नहीं चाहूँगा कि सिर्फ ट्रेड पे पूरा रिश्ता को ख़राब कर दे, लेकिन हमारी तरफ से कोई नहीं चाहते हैं कि इस किस्म की बर्बादी हो जाए हमारे रिश्ते में। उनके तरफ से ये आया है, तो उनको पूछना पड़ेगा, क्या डू दे नॉट वैल्यू आवर रिलेशनशिप? क्या भारत उनके लिए अगर महत्वपूर्ण नहीं है, तो वो हमारे लिए क्यों महत्वपूर्ण होगा। तो ये भी मैं सोचा हमारे देश के कितने भारतवासी अभी अमेरिकन सिटीजन्स बन गए हैं, उनके भी एक जिम्मेदारी उनकी आवाज़ उठाना। वहाँ तो भी एक डेमोक्रेसी चल रही है कि बोलिए उनके इलेक्टेड प्रतिनिधि को, उनको सेनेटर्स, उनके कांग्रेसमैन को कि जो सरकार कर रही है भारत के खिलाफ ये ठीक नहीं है। निकी हेली जो इंडियन ओरिजिन की एक गवर्नर थी, निकी हेली ने भी स्पष्ट कहा है कि आप चाइना के खिलाफ करने के अलावा आप क्यों भारत के साथ के रिश्ता को खराब कर रहे हो। मेरे ख्याल में इसी संदेश सारे इन्फ्लुएंशियल भारतवासी देने चाहिए। ये है मेरे नाम।
इंडिया को भी अपना टैरिफ बढ़ा देना चाहिए। क्या आप मानते हैं इंडिया को भी अपना टैरिफ बढ़ा देना चाहिए?
अगर वो लोग इसको ये अगले 3 हफ्ते में बदला नहीं और अगर 50% असलियत में हुआ तो मेरे ख्याल में हम भी 50-50 उन पे लगाना चाहिए उसी वक्त, उधर तक नहीं। हम तो धमकी वाले देने वाले देश नहीं है, लेकिन जो लोग हम पे किया तो रेसिप्रोकल हम भी करने जानते हैं।